Welcome back to Down the Line. So today we've got something new from Firewire. It's the Boss Up. Kelly Slater, Dan Mann, Kevin Schultz. That's a pretty all-star lineup when it comes to board design. And they've come up with something pretty special here with the Boss Up. So obviously quite similar in kind of outline plan shape to the S-Bots. This is a stretched out, elongated version. It's designed for someone that wants more of that mid-length feel, but packed with loads of that performance as well. So looking at some of the features of the board, it's got a nicely kind of pulled in nose and a really pulled in and refined tail. Having said that, the nose still carries enough width that you're going to get all of that paddle speed, all of that paddle power and glide. It's still got that kind of mid-length feel, but it's just got, there's some kind of souped up high performance aspects as well. A lot of rocker in this board, so a way more performance rocker than you're going to find on most of your standard cruisier mid-length. So that's one of those key elements that's going to make this board want to really turn hard in the pocket. On the bottom, it's a V double concave, and all these features really just result in something that is more than kind of your average cruisy mid-length. It's packed with performance. You can turn these things really hard. I've surfed the 7.2 and also the 6.10 version of this board, and I absolutely love both of them. To me, it just felt like it had this instant speed and glide, but then when you get it in the pocket, it really wanted to turn. Even in some kind of like steeper sections, you can push this thing really hard. So I would have said, really, it's a versatile board. You can surf it when it's small because it's got all that glide, it's got all that kind of speed that you need. But equally, you could surf it in bigger, steeper, hollower waves. We're seeing that from a lot of the Firewire team. I saw some footage of Michelle Perez put it into a really heavy tube on one of these boards. And equally, I've seen some footage of Kevin Schultz surfing them in quite small waves and doing big air reverses. So yeah, it's a super versatile board, really, when you look at it. So for me, really, I found that the Boss Up kind of had a similar performance feel to something like a mid-6 in that it gives you that kind of mid-length feel, but you can really turn it hard in the pocket and put it on a rail. However, where it kind of excelled further, I would say, is that when you did get it on a rail, it just had this unbelievable drive and projected a hell of a lot of speed down the line straight off the bat. So I found it, in a sense, more forgiving. If you were surfing in softer waves, you had way more speed and could do more on the wave. And I just found it felt livelier and spicier. I really enjoyed surfing the Boss Up, both the 6.10 and the 7.2. If you're thinking of sizing this board, really, I would say anyone can go for any size they want. The way that I would look at it personally, if you want the board to fit into the pocket and turn it harder, if you're thinking of surfing it in bigger waves, you're perhaps going to go for one of the smaller ones. If you want more glide, more speed, more paddle power, you're going to think about going for one of the bigger ones. I was really shocked at how much I liked the 7.2. When these boards first came in and I was holding them, taking them down to the rack, I was thinking it was going to be all about the smaller ones. I really changed my mind as soon as I rode that 7.2. Because even first wave, I took off and it just wanted to go, it wanted to turn, it wanted to hold a rail. Definitely did not feel like a board of that length. So yeah, the Boss Up is a winner for sure. When it comes to fins, you can surf it as a quad, you can surf it as a thruster. Personally, for me, it's a quad all day long. I've noticed a lot of the team, Kelly, Kevin, I've noticed they seem to be surfing these boards as quads, so I would recommend that for sure. And yeah, if you've got any questions on the board, feel free to pick up the phone as always, give us a call at the shop, drop us an email, drop us a message anytime.